Hi to everyone. Hope every one of you are enjoying good health and great days ahead. Today is September 5th. The great significance of the day is the Teachers' Day. So let me wish all of you happy Teachers' Day. You all are my gurus. I wish that you will continue to be my gurus in my journey of learning throughout my life. Wish you all the best. Before we start, let me pray for well-being of all of us, to all gurus who have supported us throughout our life. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devu Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. This is universal mantra to pray the great gurus. At the same time, there are two more stanzas from Bhagavan Shankara on Guruvashtakam, that is Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Namastasmai Bhagavate Shankaracharya Rupine Yena Vedanta Vidyayam Udruta Vedasagarat. ಗುರುವಿನ ಚರಣ ಕಮಲಗಳಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕ ನಮನಗಳು. ಐ bow down to the all gurus on their feet for this great day, which happens to be Teachers' Day. Before I start talking today about teachers, every one of us would have also seen this phase of life, wherein at every stage, every portion of our life is one way or the other, there are gurus. To have a great relationship with the disciple and guru, we need to have a platform called one sender, another receiver. It can be anything, it can be age, it can be any sex, it can be male, female, it can be older, younger people or younger, older people. There are learnings which happens from the bottom. Because in my career of working in various organizations within the gamut of so many people which I have met, my learnings have increased more from those people who are younger to me, those people who are less educated. I do not say less educated, because education is also today a matter of discussion, because education does not mean that I need to have 5 degrees, 10 degrees with me, or I owe some doctorates or something. It can be anything. It can be learning, can be anything. There are great scholars who have not even passed out. There are great people who are the gurus for thousands and crores and enormous millionaires and billionaires of people who have not even passed out 4th standard. The great example is my beloved, my actor of Karnataka, Dr. Rajkumar. Even today, some of the tattvas of his talks, what I have seen, is much more than even most learned man today in the country. So there is nothing called education. Does not mean education is only by studying at school. There are a few things which I wanted to bring out. Maybe possibly they should tickle the people, tickle the teachers who are teaching the way in which the things are happening. Let us not fight it out for the seat. Let us not fight it out for the rank. Let us fight it out for learning. Let us have a conducive atmosphere in both ways, either it is guru or learner or disciple. Both of us should have same kind of platform or thinking that I rather learn rather than just looking at how do I survive. There are great people who have helped me in my career, in my so-called so much of days and ages I have spent looking at various aspects of gurus. It can be anybody, I said like that, because Nowadays there are a lot of things which happens online. There are a lot of things which is available in the public media, social media, which are also teaching us of some of the things are myths which we would have thought that it is correct, but over a period of time now the learning curve can increase like anything. I had a favorite topic when I was in my career called learn, unlearn, relearn. Of course, this is not the forum to discuss on that topic of learn, unlearn, and relearn. But my take on gurus and my take on my disciples who can learn from anybody and everybody in the world. For example, if you are learning driving at the age of say 30 or 35, a man who is sitting next to you, either it is car or whatever it is, maybe some people drive for learning for profession, maybe a taxi driver or maybe a bus driver. The man who is sitting next to you to teach you on how to drive, he has acquired so-called the quality of how to teach you to drive. So today what we need in education, today what we need in more of preaching is more on developing such kind of skills what is required. It can be anything. It can be even for day-to-day life. It can be for teaching. It can be for learning. It can be for anything. There are some things which we have to create to the disciples or the people who are looking at you as a guru, is to create an amazing thing. The amazing thing lives with you for lifelong. For example, even today, there were concepts called mugging. There were concepts called remembering by mugging. There were concepts called remembering by understanding. There were concepts called, say for example, if you look at mathematics, where we have a lot of theorems either in analytical geometry or whatever it is, even in algebra or whatever it is, there are a lot of theorems which we were taught to mug. If you would have mugged, possibly I can tell you 50% or 60% or even more than that, you would have all forgotten that theorem. What remained with you, for example, Pythagoras theorem, a simple thing which every one of us know. But what amazed us is if you can get into a nitty-gritty, or if you can make the people who are looking at you to learn Pythagoras, how did he arrive at and where it is useful, which application I can apply it, how do we apply it, how do we make it so amazing, the examples of day-to-day life, whatever it is. So this creation of amazing thingness is what makes us to learn faster, learn longer. The retention of learning remains forever. The way in which, see, repeatedly if you do anything for 21 times, it becomes an habit or it remains in your brain for some time. But that does not create a creativity in you. That becomes a repetitive job. So what we need to do is that create all the people, whomsoever it is. It's not that the people are not creating, people are not creative, teachers are not creative. Possibly this angle of looking at how do we teach the people or how do we make the people to learn, if you can make them look more amazing and make them that this is how it should be used, this is how it should be done, possibly the things will boil down and make you to think in a different angles and different ways. So this is one of the things which I thought I should share with all of you. And today, incidentally, one of the great teachers of India, Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, birthday also, which is celebrated all over India as Teachers' Day. Possibly a man who have taught us how to do and how to make teaching a different experience. So let us make our young generation, or let us make our people who are going to create a new wave in India as it is happening all around in India. So I wish that we create such environments wherein we are making them more thinkers, more creative people. More than that, they are more humble towards mankind and society. So this is what we need to create. let us teach them what is required. It's not necessary that full day only we have to grill on what mathematics, how to mug the tables. 2 into 2 is equal to 1, 2 into 2 is equal to 2, 2 into 2 is equal to 4, 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Like that, we need not make them mug. After some time they forget how did they mug it. And I can tell you, it's not necessary that there are Vedic mathematics which teaches the shortcuts in which the mathematics can be resolved without great effort of learning so many things and making the things to work for you. How did they arrive at that? So these are the things which we need to now more and more inculcate into our way of living and making the things to work for us. My sincere thanks to all of you, all the teachers who have blended us and make us to think in different angles, different ways. If you look at any example you want, if you look at anything, anywhere you want, the learning does not mean that you need to have, as I told in the beginning, have hundreds of degrees and hundreds of PhDs. Not necessary. Let us reach out what we are doing. And another example of what I just wanted to tell you a few of the things which I have seen in my life. First and the foremost thing which I always see is when we stand up onto a podium or when we stand up in a classroom to tell people about what we know, little or more than that. Let us start reflecting on what they want. Let us look at the audience. Are they looking for us to tell something which is required? And once you connect with the audience or the disciples or the students, then things will automatically flow in. Second thing is, as a teacher also, or as a lecturer, or as a presenter, or as a talker, you also have a lot of things to learn from the audience. The reflections of the audience is what matters for us, for those people who are doing that. Once we connect that, possibly the dots are get connected and we all become at the same platform. As I said, we need to create a mindfulness between among both the people to have a gellable learning throughout the life. We would have also experienced a lot of learning when we were very young. Maybe it is mother, father, brothers, friends. They have taught us so many things. As we grow up, we went to the school. There are some teachers who are amazing and even today is being remembered. Not because that they are great scholars or something they have done great in the organization, but they have made a great work of making me to remember him for lifetime in an amazing way. Actually, when I was studying in pre-university, possibly I had a principal who was also a chemistry lecturer who used to teach organic chemistry. And he was a simple man, more of coming in traditional dress like panche or kache dhoti and jubba or whatever it is. A simple man. Even today, I remember he knew everyone's name in the classroom. It's very difficult. And he remembers that not only that year, he remembers for more than 10 to 15 years of his previous students who were there. He was a principal of my pre-university college. And it used to amaze me. And not only that, he, while giving a seat to the college, he would have interviewed me along with my parents. It may be father or mother. And he remembers that and tells me what is my father, what he is doing, how is he. It's some sort of an amazing thing which is actually emulatable. If you can try to remember some people's name, possibly if you meet 10, maybe you remember 2-3 names forever. That only happens when you feel that in that 3 there is something which is amazing to you or which is really different from anybody else in the world. So similar is the situation when I was in maybe in high school. There are some Kannada teachers, maybe they were master degree holders of Kannada, I do not know. why I got so much of interest in Kannada literature is one of the reason is that they used to come and teach to us, either it is a poetry or a drama or maybe even the stories. We had great experience of learning with them, and I can tell you they used to teach as though, say for example, if they are teaching Ramayana or even Mrichakatika or even anything for that matter, we used to feel we are in that environment of where this act is happening. A great day, a great culture, a great event which I have never forgotten in my life. I had a lot of good teachers of Kannada in high school. So that is how I continued to have the Kannada literature in my mind, and I continue to do something which is required for us. So this kind of amazing things is what gives us a great pleasure and great way of doing the things. Of course, if I keep on talking about gurus and teachers and how do we do, what qualities we build in, there are a lot of things to be talked of. Because after some time it becomes too emotional. Some people emotionally get connected into teachers. No, I don't say that all teachers today in the environment, see, it is an environment wherein you have different types of people, different kinds of teachers, different kinds of disciples. As much we dislike or like a teacher, teachers also have the like and dislike of students or disciples also. It's not that everyone is liked by everyone. There is another important thing which I have seen. For example, Ekalavya, he took Dronacharya as his Manasa Guru. You know, when we take somebody as Manasa Guru, there is the effort of learning for the student or the disciple is different than the way in which the teacher is with you and trying to teach you along with others. There are different types. He need to just decipher what he is teaching others and try to emulate, try to experience, try to build that skill what is required for Ekalavya. So this is just a matter of and today it's you may call it as mythology or whatever it is, but I can tell you there are hundreds of examples even in among yourselves. If you can see at what it is happening around, there are a lot of Manasa Gurus for you. For example, I have never met either Kalingarao or Ananta Swami, who sings the greatest Sugam Sangeet in Kannada. I have never met. But even today, I feel they have a lot of things to be told to us for learning. But it needs an effort. It needs a different kind of learning. So similar is the situation. So my sincere request to all of you, please bow down to your gurus, surrender to your gurus, you will get the best from him. Same thing with gurus also. Please accept the surrendering of the disciples, teach them what they want, connect to them, and how do we generate the best out of the whole things. Again, all of you, wish you all the best, and also happy Teachers' Day and a great day. Let us celebrate this as a learning day by praying for all the gurus, their good health, so that God will give them the best to teach us in the world. And also let us create such an environment wherein we live, we will be contributing to the society as well as to the elders and gurus, and also to the humbleness required for gurus and society. We live, coexist with both the things. Let us coexist and bow down to gurus, and happy Teachers' Day to all of you. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ದಿನದ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆದಂಥ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದನ್ನು ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅನಿಸೋದಾದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಮುಖಾಂತರ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಾಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಇದನ್ನು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ತಾವು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡುವುದರಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪರಿಕಲ್ಪನೆಯ ಗುರುಗಳ ವಂದನೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಲುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಭಾವಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲ ಗುರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ವಂದಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಮೈ ಸಿನ್ಸಿಯರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಮೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಟು ಅದರ್ಸ್, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಥ್ರೂ ಮೀ ಟು ಆಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಗುರುಸ್. I will be praying for all of you, for your gurus. Thank you. Wish you all the best. Take care. Happy Teachers Day to all of you. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಶಿಕ್ಷಕರ ದಿನದ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಶುಭಾಶಯಗಳು. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.